Welcome back, YouTube. This is Veilside, and today we're going to be talking about how to play Aether Gazer, and more specifically, how to play Skadi. A lot of times, a lot of people will talk to you about how Skadi may be weak, she may seem weak, she may seem slow, clunky maybe. Some people have said that on YouTube, but I'm here to tell you that they're wrong. Yeah, you heard me correctly. I said that they are wrong. Let's jump into the video and find out why. Today I want to show you how to play her and maximize her DPS without cruise mode. So before you skip this video because it's about Skadi and maybe her cruise mode, that's not what we're going to talk about. So this team that you see before you is actually my secondary team that I want to use and that I am using with Skadi. And typically I won't use this team for the most DPS that I can get. I will usually pair her with S Poseidon, of course, and B Leviathan. B Leviathan is mainly because of, in her Aether code, she shreds the enemy's control resistance, so crowd control. So for bosses and any other enemy, this Leviathan will take away their ability to resist being frozen. So that's one key thing. The way I've built Skadi is really mainly for her highest DPS, and that is in regards to the blue codes over here. So also, of course, it's not using cruise mode, so these codes are not for cruise mode, so it's fine. It's perfect with the way that I play her. Lastly, Poseidon, of course, she's got her blue codes as well. So that's the team I'll usually run with, but of course Poseidon is going to freeze everything, and that's fine. They don't move around, so you don't really need as much mobility. But with that team, I typically use Skadi just in melee. Sometimes I will use cruise mode if, you know, I need ranged freezes. For example, if there's a lot of enemies collected in one area and I need a lot of AoE, I'll jump into cruise mode just to, you know, do more AoE and to get them all frozen in between S Poseidon's freezing. Sometimes I'll use it also whenever I am super low on health, which is kind of a rare circumstance. But outside of that, I mean, it's pretty easy mode with S Poseidon on your team. But in this game, there's multiple ways that you can build teams. And today I'm showing you a secondary one based on Gen Zone faction here, Yggdrasil. Right? So that's what we got here. And even though there's no skill chain, that's not that big of a deal. So of course you can build teams based on skill chains, but you can build them based on faction. You can build them based on sheer power or range or melee or a combination of the two. You know, so there's a lot of different ways you can build teams. But today, I wanted to talk to you mainly about Skadi and how to maximize her DPS. Of course, we've spoken about her codes now, and I'm talking about maximizing her DPS without cruise mode, right? For the most part, anyway. This video will show you how to use her skill rotation and how versatile and ranged it really is, even without the cruise mode. So the team that I have here is Verthandi and Vidar, of course, and I've set up Verthandi's in her Aether codes to give a shield to every member of the team, which is helpful when, you know, if we miss a dodge or whatever and get hit. So that gets absorbed by her shield. When it comes to Vidar, Vidar also shreds ice resistance. So both Verthandi and Vidar, they're of course melee DPS and single target DPS. Of course, Vidar, she provides more crowd control as well because she freezes. and she does have some AoE if you build her that way, but I've built her to be a single target. Outside of that, even though Skadi doesn't have 0 time, she can't trigger 0 time in her kit, both of these, Vidar and Verthandi, can. And being melee units, they're going to be more prone to triggering 0 time much more frequently. So just the to have them on your team really makes it seem like Skadi does have 0 time. So let's jump into the video now, and I want to show you her rotation and how to do it in a smooth way. Just notice as I play it though, I'm constantly dealing damage, whether I'm dodging or whether I'm using her skills or just her basic attack. I'm actually interrupting her basic attack after the large sword swing down. You'll see it. I interrupt it with a dodge, and I dodge in the direction of the enemy so that even the dodge is adding damage per second, right? And then I'll just go back into either the basic attack and then interrupt it again, or I'll go into her skills. So as you see that, just watch how I'm playing, and hopefully it'll help you as you decide if you really want to pick Skadi or not before her banner ends, or if it will affect how you play now and make things a little bit more fun. I think this is so fun and super satisfying. She's got a huge sword, she's got a wide range of mobility, and just her DPS is great. I'm thoroughly enjoying her, even though I wish she had a different skin. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Peace.勝てたのはスキッドが一緒だから。